Can a famous music star truly outsmart the biggest government lawyers in a high-stakes legal battle? For Lil Durk, it's not just about rapping anymore. It's about a shocking fight for his freedom that's uncovering some wild secrets. Get ready, because what's happening in court right now is crazier than any movie you've ever seen. Just when everyone thought they knew what was going on, a big twist happened. Lil Durk, whose real name is Dirk Banks, got hit with a super serious new accusation: stalking resulting in death. This isn't just any charge, it's a very big deal. What's even wilder is that this new accusation took the place of an older one. The government first tried to say that some of Lil Durk's song lyrics were like him hinting at a crime, but then, gone. Those song lyrics vanished from the main accusation. That's a really big deal because it makes you wonder, why did the government suddenly change its mind about those song lyrics? And what secrets are they trying to keep hidden by not showing their cards? Picture a secret meeting, like a hidden club where a special group called a grand jury decides if there's enough reason to accuse someone of a big crime. It's all very quiet. But Lil Durk's strong lawyers are fighting super hard, trying to get their hands on secret papers from this meeting. They're saying these papers will show that the government was not playing fair from the start, that they had a secret plan to make Lil Durk look bad. But the government quickly refused, calling it a sneaky fishing trip, like Lil Durk's team was just trying to find anything to help their case. What if they were hiding something huge, something that could change everything if those papers were seen? To get out of jail while his case goes on, Lil Durk's lawyers made an amazing offer. They put up a mountain of money. Get this, $4.5 million in cash. That's more money than most people see in a lifetime. On top of that, they promised he would follow super strict rules, like being watched 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, by a special security company. They even offered up some of his mom's house. This was a deep plea for freedom, a way to prove he's not going to run away and just wants to go home to his family and keep making music. But the government pushed back, saying he was too risky to let go. They brought up old stories, trying to make him seem like a dangerous person. Dirk's team had a super clever plan to show the truth about those old stories. One of the big stories the government brought up was about a mysterious case in Chicago, where they tried to say Lil Durk was involved in another serious crime. But here's the wild part. Lil Durk's lawyers shared a big shocker, saying this whole story came from shaky tips from a confidential human source, which is just a fancy name for someone paid to give info. And guess what? This person used to be a gang member and had their own past problems. More surprising, the real lawyers in Chicago said they had no plans to ever charge Lil Durk with that crime, even after 3 years of looking into it. It makes you wonder if the government was trying to use an old, unproven story to make him look guilty now. It wasn't just the Chicago story that seemed way off. Lil Durk's team says the government made other big claims that were just plain wrong, making him seem like a bad guy even when it wasn't true. Next, the government tried to say Lil Durk was a flight risk, meaning they thought he'd try to run away. They pointed to a planned trip to Dubai as proof he was trying to escape. But Lil Durk's lawyers had a strong answer. They showed that traveling to places like Dubai was totally normal for his music career. He performs concerts and records all over the globe. Also, as a follower of the Muslim faith, visiting the Middle East was deeply important to his beliefs. They also told everyone that in a serious case in Georgia, Lil Durk actually went to the police himself with his lawyer. He didn't run then, so why would he run now? It makes you wonder why the government tried to make a normal trip sound like a sneaky escape plan. And then there were the secret phone calls from jail. The government tried to make them sound super shady, like Lil Durk was doing something seriously wrong by using other inmates' phone numbers to talk to his family. They said these were very bad rule breaks. But Lil Durk's lawyers brought in an expert from the prison world, someone who knows all the rules inside and out. This expert told a shocking truth. These were just common ways people in jail try to talk to their families and kids, not big-time criminal acts. The expert said, the punishment for such a rule break is usually just losing phone use for a little while, not something that shows someone is super dangerous. He hadn't even received a formal warning about it. It makes you wonder if the government was trying to make things seem much worse than they actually were just to keep him locked up. So what's really happening? Many believe Lil Durk's legal team is playing a clever game, but in a good way. They're using every trick in the law book to make the government show what they're really doing and reveal how they might have twisted facts. It's been said that the government lied to the grand jury about a few key things. They claimed his lyrics were him bragging about serious events. They said he was flying to Dubai because he was trying to escape. And they even told the jury he had done this stuff before, talking about past problems that were never proven. The defense is trying to get those secret grand jury papers to prove that the government might have painted an unfair picture. It's also been reported that Lil Durk might have already secretly beat a second murder-for-hire claim about the Chicago case because the proof against him was so incredibly weak. This isn't just a court case. It's a big chess game where powerful forces clash, and the real story of what happened when no one was watching is starting to show. The fight for Lil Durk's freedom is a tense story, full of unexpected turns and shocking claims. From big bond offers to hints of the government going too far, this case has everyone asking big questions. The future for Lil Durk is still unknown. It's a constant back and forth between his smart lawyers and the government's serious accusations. This whole fight is showing big secrets and making everyone wonder, what really happened behind those closed doors? Can fairness truly be blind when so many claims are made about what was said and what was hidden? The ending of this case won't just affect one famous person. It could send a powerful message about truth, might, and the surprising turns in a big legal showdown.